the Chubby Buddies podcast, and the I-70 Hot Tag podcast.
The after-party location for every HCW show, located at 3398 Exposition South, Suite 3200. This next match is a one-on-one bout scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, if you want to know his height and weight, you're going to have to ask your mom. But he wrestles out of Hitsville, Michigan, making his way to the ring, Handgun Dan.
Handgun Dan, coming to us from Hitsville, Michigan. A very unpopular member of the HCW roster, former Independence champion. This is a battle of former Independence champions. Both Jose Gerardo and Handgun Dan, former Independence champions, trying to get their name back in the hat for that belt. Handgun losing the belt at Legacy to the current champion, Chance Kerrigan, in a strap match, a classic strap match.
Grueling strap match.
I believe that match should be on YouTube soon. It is on Patreon. The whole Legacy event, PLE I guess you would call it, Premium Live Event. That whole PLE is on Patreon, $5 a month. And you have access to all the HCW PLEs.
Are we allowed to say PLEs? Is that copyrighted, Jeff Mitchell?
What, PLE?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Good call.
You would think with other companies saying that it might be, but...
Is he grabbing people's food? I think he grabbed somebody's Cheetos, crushed them with his hands, and threw them back at people.
And fans, if you do come out to see a HCW show, bring a sign. We love seeing signs.
He just threw the beach ball at somebody, and there was an old PlayStation 2 game called NBA Ballers. That move that Handgun Dan just performed is called Off the Hizzle.
How do you know that and I don't?
It was a good game. It was a good game.
His opponent stands at 5 feet 8 inches tall and a weight of 180 pounds. He wrestles out of Wichita, Kansas. He is the Matador, Jose Gerardo.
And get ready, folks. The roof is about to blow off of this place. Jose Gerardo, hands down the most popular wrestler on the HCW roster. He has fans coming in at every show, family members, friends, people he's just met. He made his wrestling debut last year with HCW, trained by Billy Simmons.
The young woman sitting in the front row happens to be Jose's mother.
His mother and his sister sitting there next to her.
Yes. And you're not kidding, Jeff Mitchell. This crowd loves them some Jose Gerardo. Say it for me, Jeff. Jose. Jeff, ladies and gentlemen, Patreon listeners of all ages, Jeff Mitchell is leaving me on red.
What?
I said, help me out with the last name.
Oh, yeah.
Jose
Gerardo.
One more time.
Gerardo.
There you go.
Remember,
Handgun
you got
Dan
to.
taking it a little personal, as Handgun Dan likes to do. He's not a very liked individual. He definitely, and this is one of the reasons why he takes it personal. Getting into the face of Jose's mother and sister. We saw with his feud with Chance Kerrigan how personal that got. Handgun Dan is a master mind game player along with a good in-ring. Regardless of how you feel about him outside of the ring, right, Jeff?
Exactly. Jose's family sitting front and center, though, so you kind of expect someone like Handgun Dan to try and get Jose's head by involving them in the pre-match festivities.
Correct.
Handgun Dan taking his time. The bell is not rung yet. Galen, rookie referee, making his refereeing debut. And Handgun Dan trying to take advantage of that inexperience, trying to get in Galen's face. Trying to put himself over as the boss in this ring, and he's not. Galen standing up to him now.
There are about 3 adolescent children in the front row there that are letting Handgun Dan know that he is number 1.
Galen calling for the bell. We are underway. I think it's not hard to figure out what the crowd is saying. Jose standing by, waiting for Handgun Dan to be ready. Waiting patiently, not letting the mind games get into his head. Collar and elbow, and here we go. Handgun Dan with a headlock.
Handgun Dan mocking the crowd here in Wichita.
Dan definitely has the experience edge over Jose. But that didn't stop Jose when he won the Independence Championship in a fatal 4-way. He was in there with 3 guys with at least 5 years of experience each, and he came out the winner. You get Dan backing and cowering away in the corner. Say what you will about Handgun Dan, but that's a smart tactic. Keeps the momentum
Absolutely.
neutral. Don't let Jose build some momentum.
Now, I would not say this, Jeff Mitchell, but I have heard through the grapevine that Handgun Dan is a very evil, vile individual, but you cannot take his in-ring ability away from him and his smarts in the ring. He is a veteran of this sport. Again, playing mind games. He has not gone and talked to anybody else in the crowd. He has stuck to these 2 individuals right here, who happen to be Jose's mother and sister. Handgun Dan knows exactly what he is doing.
Reversal into a headlock by Jose Gerardo.
Yes.
Gerardo. Pulling the hair by Dan. Can't let him getting away with that. Leapfrog over Dan. Handgun Dan thinking he's smart and realizing he's not.
Quick arm drag. Another
Hip
arm
toss by
drag.
Jose. Having to use both arms on Handgun Dan because Handgun Dan is that heavy. I was trying to think of a nicer word to say. Again, Handgun Dan taking a powder, stopping the momentum of Jose. Now they're taking it to the outside. A big head. Into the table. Jose going off on Handgun. Again, both of these guys wanting to use this match as a springboard to get back into the Independence title picture.
Absolutely.
Referee Galen counting both men out. Oh my God! Jose Gerardo just went flying over that table.
Handgun Dan telling Jose's mother and sister that it is their fault that he is assaulting Jose Gerardo.
Both men still being counted out. Rolling up to 3. Crowd definitely solidly behind Jose. Handgun Dan coming in the ring to break up the count temporarily and then going right back out.
Oh, suplexed Jose onto the outside area. That protective mat is there, but still.
Thankfully.
Yes, it is still a concrete floor underneath, guys.
Not very often you hear a crowd get this loud for anyone. It's all about Jose. Handgun Dan. Jose's back in the ring. Handgun Dan going for a fisherman suplex and executing it perfectly. Handgun Dan's doing a little bit too much touting to me. We saw that kind of bite Kit Reaver in the butt earlier tonight. Delivers a big left hand to the top of Jose's head. But if there's one thing that Handgun Dan likes to do, is taunt the crowd.
Referee is not letting Handgun Dan rest his foot on Jose's head. Rightfully so.
Handgun Dan's got him in the bottom rope, stepping on him at the bottom rope with chokehold.
Handgun Dan again taunting.
Releases a maneuver at 4.
Taunting Jose's family.
You say, you better watch out. Jose's mama might not be too keen on that. A leg applied by Handgun Dan and then going right to the illegal tactics.
Behind Jose.
Oh, big boot by Big boot by Handgun Dan.
Yep.
I tell you, if Handgun Dan stayed on Jose, this match might be over by now. Handgun loves taunting the crowd, though. And he knows he has Jose beaten up well enough he can do that. Jose is not providing much resistance at all at this point.
Handgun Dan getting into the face of the referee. Jose.
Oh, nice. Jose with a crossbody. Flying crossbody off the second rope. Taking Handgun Dan down. Couldn't hold on for the pin, for the cover. Referee Galen counting them both out. Both men down. Both men up on their feet. About count of 7. Exchanging right hands. And with Handgun Dan's size, I would think that he would come out on top of this, but Jose is firing back like a madman. Jose taking a big left hand from Handgun Dan after missing a maneuver he wanted to try. Handgun Dan fully foiling what looked like a hip toss attempt. Front drop kick. Dan finds himself on his back anyway. Power slam by Handgun Dan.
What a fantastic tilt-a-whirl power slam.
Jose looked like he was trying to reverse it, but Handgun Dan just would not let him.
No.
Discus punch to the back of the head. Do a headlock.
Reverse DDT. Inverted DDT.
Handgun Dan, did he let him up?
Yep.
I was gonna say, I didn't think.
Handgun Dan is trying to embarrass him in front of his family.
I didn't think Jose kicked out of that. Everybody in front of us and Jose's family is on their feet though, so I can't see all that well.
Oh my goodness. Jose's mother just clocked Handgun Dan. Suplex. Rolling over. Second suplex. Rolling over. Jeff Mitchell, this is what he calls the Trace Amigos. He doesn't call it that, but that is what it is called. Jose Gerardo is going up to the top rope.
Jose Gerardo setting up. Is he going to try the frog splash? Yes, he will. 5-star frog splash on the Handgun Dan, and Jose Gerardo gets a 3 count.
What an upset. Jeff Mitchell. Jose Gerardo just beat Handgun Dan, and his mother has the hardest right hand of the night. Damn near knocked out Handgun Dan. What is going on?
What is going on here?
What?
Jeremy Hinton coming out from the back.
Why is Jeremy
apparently
Hinton out here?
saying something to referee Galen about what I'm assuming was Jose's mother's interference in the match. Which, I mean,
Due to outside interference, this match has been overturned. Your winner by disqualification.
This isn't right. The referee's decision is final. Why is Jeremy Hinton out here? Get this guy out of here. Where did they get this guy from?
that is a very disappointing outcome for Jose Gerardo. But at the same time, we talked about it all match long. Handgun Dan is a master of the mind games. He got right up in Jose's mom's face and took a shot for it.
Jeff Mitchell, the referee didn't see. Like I said,
Right.
Jose Gerardo's mom.
Oh, I absolutely,
That guy.
I absolutely understand, Chase.
Look at Handgun Dan. Handgun Dan is still seeing stars.
I'm surprised she doesn't go up there and smack him again. He needs to get out of the ring, go to the back. Handgun Dan just doing all he can to get into the skin of Jose's mom.
Jeremy Hinton has to be Wichita, Kansas' most hated referee.
I mean, by letter of the law, he's right. There was outside interference, but at the same time, the referee's decision was final. You don't see any other match. You don't see Dickie Richards. You don't see Jeremy Hinton coming out.
I was going to say, hold on a second, Joe.
Dickie Richards.
We have seen Dickie Richards do that
Right?
before.
Yeah, just tonight. Yeah. Now, ladies